my name is Amy and I'm 17 years old. And I was born in a small town called Wrexham in North Wales, which is in the UK. I was born on the 31st of January in 1997 and I live with my dad, who is a videographer, or also known as a cameraman, who films things, and my mum is a secretary. When I first learned to talk, my family couldn't shut me up, and that talking led to singing, and I didn't shut up the whole time, and I used to just be so annoying as a child. I used to watch Toy Story on repeat, and I used to walk around my living room with a bag and a book singing Belle from Beauty and the Beast, and I actually thought I was Belle. I've always enjoyed singing and being on camera. I think that's because my dad was a cameraman and he always had a camera in my face, like filming things, and when we go on holiday he'd film. So I think that's where I got it from. In school I was always in the choir and I had a really good time in school, to be honest. I was never bullied and I was friends with everyone. Since about 2008, I think that was when Liam Payne was first in the X Factor when he was 14, I made a promise to myself that as soon as I was old enough I would go and audition for the X Factor. And I got excited because they lowered the age down to 14, but then they realised it was a bad idea, so they put it back up to 16 again, so I had to wait an extra 2 years. Despite a lot of crap in high school, I really enjoyed it because I found my real best friends. There really was a lot of crap as well. We always had like boys versus girls wars in my form, and it'd be like my group of girl mates and a group of boy mates that just hated each other, and we just used to give each other hell, and we would call each other names, and it was awful. But it wasn't bullying, it was just like banter. We were friends, really. I was in choir and the drama club, and I really enjoyed going to those after school. I know it's a bit nerdy, but I really just liked to find an excuse to go singing or to do what I liked, mess around with my friends. We went on a lot of school trips and they were awesome. We went to Berlin and Poland, we went to Disneyland in Paris, and we went to a lot of theme parks, which I really enjoyed too. I had a lot of fun in my ICT classes with my friends Sophie, Abby and Jasmine because they were really funny and a lot of inside jokes were created, and only they know what I'm talking about half the time. In year 11 I got the position of head girl or school captain, wherever you are in the world, whatever it's called, with my best friend Chloe, and we had a great time. But despite 4 years of people saying things to me and a lot of careers advice, I still had no idea what I wanted to do. So whenever I used to go to a careers advice meeting, I always used to say I want to be a teacher, because it was easier than me sitting there saying I don't know what I want to do and the person lecturing me on how I need to decide what I want to do, because I need to know what university I want to go to, which is rubbish. On May 27th, 2013, I remembered the promise I made to myself when I was younger, and as soon as I was old enough, I was 16, went to the Old Trafford Stadium in Manchester and auditioned for the X Factor. I got up at 6 o'clock in the morning and I got into the queue by 8. Filming started at 12 and the queue closed at 9, so I was in this big queue. And there's a lot of secrets about the X Factor which people do not know. Before you get to see the judges, you go through three producer rounds, and I only made it to the first round, which sucks. But I wasn't what they were looking for that year, and it was clear because Sam Bailey won, which is great because I really liked her. It started to rain, so we got let in, and Then we had to sit in the stadium, and we sat there for 5 hours doing nothing. It's a good job people had guitars because people were singing and stuff. But it turns out you queued up to go into a room full of 20 curtains that curtained off and there were 2 producers in each curtain. So I didn't get through. They told me that I wasn't what they were looking for this year. They told me to come back, so I am planning on doing that sometime in the future, but at the moment I am not. I think the highlight of the day was being talked to by a really attractive Irish boy who had a guitar and sounded amazing, and his accent was perfect. So anyway, I went to college, but before that, in the summer I had some experience working with my dad, and we went to film with some celebrities, and I got to go to the celebrity party, and it was freaking amazing. My friend Rachel will tell you that, because I told her everything. So I went to college and loved it, and I got a Christmas job, and I hated it, but the cash flow was brilliant. And I decided from that I definitely do not want to work in retail, ever. Later in 2014, a post popped up on my Tumblr dashboard explaining about a new collaboration channel, which, oh my god, I was so excited about. I reblogged it and I liked it and I followed Megan and I messaged her straight away to say how much I'd love to be in the collab, and I was in and I couldn't believe it, and I was like, have they really picked me out of all these people? So I was so excited, and that is where I am today, not knowing where I want to go in life, with my 5 new best friends, and of course all my old best friends. Hashtag YOLO. Thanks for watching, see you next week.